August 4th, 1892. Lizzie Borden was accused of killing her entire family with an axe. First, her stepmother, striking her 17 to 18 times in the head. After the murder of Abby Borden, the murderer moved downstairs. That's when the murderer saw Andrew Borden sleeping on the sofa. The murderer struck him 10 to 11 times in the head, leaving him lifeless on the family's sofa. Shortly after the murders, Lizzie Borden was arrested, accused, tried, and eventually found not guilty of murdering her mother and father. This is the Maplecroft house where Lizzie Borden spent the rest of her life after being acquitted of the murders. This is an amazing opportunity because this is the first public investigation of the Maplecroft location. And I'm honored to have the opportunity to investigate this location with Lucky Bell Camino. Lucky is a psychic and a renowned paranormal investigator.
Wow, this place is awesome. Lucky.
Bill Brock. Give me a hug, you.
Oh, it's great
How
to see
are you?
Doing really good. I'm really good. I'm excited to be here in
Fall River.
Fall River. It's a great spot.
306 French Street. I mean,
what is
you know where we're at, right?
I'm not sure. You told
You
me
got
to
my
come
invitation.
here, and I don't know exactly where I am, so you got to tell me, where am I?
Lizzie Borden's adult home.
Oh my God.
Fall River, Mass.
This is where she spent the rest of her life
Her
after she was
adult years,
acquitted.
yeah. 1892 is when the murders happened, and she bought this in 1893, so she spent her adult years here. This is the place where she had parties, you know, a lot of ongoings here.
Right,
so
right.
I want you to come in. This is going to be great.
Yes, absolutely. I'm excited. Wow, this place is absolutely...
This is the Paula.
This is beautiful.
Isn't this great? This is the Paula.
Oh my gosh.
As you say in New England, it's not parlor, it's Paula.
Palette. Yeah. Drive my cat to the palette.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. I've been doing events at the Lizzie Borden house, bed and breakfast down the street for years. You know, I'd rent the house out and bring some guests and some friends, and we'd investigate. I've always been fascinated as a little girl with the story, even before I got involved with them. And about 2.5 years ago, because I was doing so much, and I befriended, you know, the staff and Leanne, the owners, and Dawn and stuff, they invited me to be the official psychic there to hold some events. So I've done readings there. I've done ghost investigations there, and you know, I'm very honored to have that title. It means a lot to me for them to entrust me, you know, to do things at the house that is, I mean, internationally known.
Yeah.
I mean, the morning of August 4th, we don't know really what the details are specifically, other than what the police reports and the court reports state. But in the morning of August 4th, there was 2 murders at 2nd Street in Fall River at the Lizzie Borden Bed and Breakfast.
And can you tell me more about those murders?
Yeah, I'm getting tapped right now.
Really?
Yeah,
So-
yeah. I feel like there's somebody standing over here listening to everything I'm saying.
Oh my God.
Yeah, getting a high vibration right now.
I'm seriously getting this.
Yeah, I am. It's very hard to breathe right now.
I agree.
As a psychic medium, I operate in a higher level, and I feel that vibration is really high right now, so somebody's watching us. But nonetheless, I'm not going to say that she did it, because I think she's watching me, and I don't think she wants me to say that she did it, but I feel she did it. But her stepmother, and her father were murdered in that home on that day.
Oh my God.
We don't know who did it. She was acquitted. And Lizzie, if you're listening, which I know you're watching me because I'm getting a little bit of, yeah.
Like chills and like...
Yeah, I'm actually shaking a little bit from this.
Wow.
Yeah, and I didn't get that when I was standing here earlier walking around, other than now talking about the events that happened. So yeah, this is pretty cool.
This is pretty
This is
intense.
pretty intense.
Yeah.
For me.
So that was really weird. Lucky basically just said that she is experiencing something that has to be paranormal. I mean, what she's feeling is like something on like a higher level of vibration. She's saying that she thinks that Lizzie Borden was actually behind her a moment ago, tapping her on the shoulder. So yeah, I'm excited to find out what happens tonight.
house. I mean, she knew she wanted to live in Fall River. She built this house around what she wanted, like I said, it to be.
Again, this is her home.
This was
her forever house.
Her forever house, it was, yeah. And she lived here till she died.
So as far as Lizzie Borden, do you know when she actually passed away?
July 9th, 1927.
1927. Do you know why?
Something to do with gallbladder surgery, and she was in the hospital a while back under an alias. But then she had to go back in, and it was something with her heart after that, after the gallbladder surgery that she had. I mean, can you imagine having gallbladder surgery back in those days?
No.
Something happened. I don't know, she might have got an infection and it went to the aorta, but
could have been anything.
It could have been, I mean, who's to know?
Right,
yeah.
right.
Maybe karma?
Maybe so. I mean, that would make sense, right?
Right?
Absolutely.
Right. So we're on the second floor.
Yep.
And where all the bedrooms are, it's huge.
I have to keep saying, I feel weird here.
It's like a mansion.
Yeah,
I mean,
but I feel chills, and I feel like...
I've been bubbling since I've walked in, even before you got here. Yeah,
oh,
yeah.
Man, the hair on the back of my neck.
Exactly. There's a lot of energy in here. A lot of energy in here tonight. And I think it has a lot to do, I'm not trying to be pompous, but I think it has a lot to do with me because she knows who I am from being at the other house, and I've communicated with her. Now I'm in her house. So, yeah, she's watching with a watchful eye.
Really quick, what is this room?
Lizzie Borden's bedroom.
This is her actual bedroom.
This is where she spent her nights.
Oh my God, I'm
and
so freaked out.
Days
about this.
as well, yeah. Yep, her special private bedroom.
I can't stress enough how I feel.
I'm
right
shaking.
Now.
I'm shaking.
I just feel something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm shaking.
It's almost hard to breathe. I definitely have chills. I don't know. This is really just one of the weirdest experiences I've ever had, and we're just getting started.
This is like Christmas, Halloween, all balled up into one for me.
Absolutely, me too, for sure. So
you ready to go?
Yeah.
Do you want to go in first?
Yeah. Wow. So this is her bedroom. Oh yeah, I can feel it. Wow. What are you feeling right now? It's intense.
Really intense. Yeah. Being a sensitive, wow, the emotions that I'm feeling from her energy in here is amazing. Amazing, amazing.
Can you talk a little bit about what you're feeling?
Yeah, I'm feeling a lot of sadness in here. That's why I'm feeling, it should be a room where probably feel a lot of sadness. This is probably the room where she would cry a lot in here, knowing that maybe that what she had done. That's what I'm picking up on, to be honest with you.
So this is where she would reflect.
Reflect, guilt. I'm picking up on all of that. Heaviness. The other rooms were lively and full of energy. This room has a very negative heaviness to it.
It feels dark.
Sadness. Yeah, very sad, very sad. Wow.
It just, I totally
Like I said, this is the first time I've come in here, and that was...
It does feel overwhelming when you walk in.
To you as well, I'm sure.
And I'm not psychic, so if I
can
feel
only imagine what I'm feeling.
I can only imagine.
Yeah, it's quite difficult to stand in here.
This is Corey Heinzen, a team member and good friend. He's going to be helping us out on this investigation tonight.
What's up, bud?
So, Lucky, how you been?
Good.
So do you want to turn the light off? Is that?
Yeah, may I?
Let's do
I
that.
think I was just told to turn this light off. Danger. Okay, we just heard danger.
I definitely heard danger.
Yes. Hey, Lizzie, it's Lucky. And I am sitting in your bedroom when you were an adult here at Maplecroft. I've sat at your bedroom many times at your home down the street. Do you want to talk to me tonight? Because I'd love to be able to talk to you. Emma?
I heard where I thought was
I
Emma.
thought it was Emma. Emma.
I just seriously got chills. Like all my hair's like standing up.
He's listening. He's got Lizzie.
Yeah.
What?
He's got Lizzie. Is it John? Is John commiserating with Lizzie?
Who?
Lizzie. Is Uncle John commiserating with Lizzie about the murders? Can you do me a favor? This is the way that you're going to be able to validate that I am actually talking to Elizabeth Borden. How many pears did you say you were eating on the stand when the prosecutor asked you what you were doing during the murders?
Oh, what?
She just said 6.
I heard it.
Immediate.
It said 6.
And that's what she told me before we had this conversation, Bill. Did we not downstairs about the evidence I had?
Yeah,
About
definitely.
6 pairs? She
Oh,
immediately,
She
visceral.
was in on it.
Is that what she just said? Yeah. That's amazing. You heard it with your own
Yeah,
ears.
yeah, it said
It was
6.
immediate.
I heard it.
Immediate. And that's what she did before at the other house. Immediately say 6. Because that's what she said on the stand. Thank you, Lizzie.
Yeah, thank you, Lizzie.
Thank you very much for answering me. That means a lot to me. Because we have a really great relationship over the years talking to each other. Really?
It's the same voice that we heard a minute ago.
She just said, really?
Yeah.
What did it say?
It keeps saying the name Mark.
Mark.
Who was the guy that? Who was the guy he was talking about that was like kind of like Emma didn't like, that Lizzie kept entertaining? That was like
A gentleman?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think it was Mark.
it wasn't Mark.
I've never heard the word Mark associated with the
Okay.
family or the murders or here. Yeah, Mark. Lizzie,
Mark can mean a lot of different things.
right.
Mark
Was it
can
a
mean-
mark? Is she marking something? Is there a mark that we need to look for? Did you leave something in the house that we need to look for? Is there a sign? Can you bang something for me?
There's a witch in the room.
What? Man, is this thing
Yep.
really saying that stuff, guys?
Yeah. You wanna listen?
Yeah. Yeah.
Tell me what you did.
Oh my gosh.
It's babbling. I can hear it. Yeah, it hasn't stopped.
Dude, it just said don't let him do that. Like, it was like, don't let them do that.
Can
like,
I hear?
Yeah, yeah.
Let Lucky hear.
We'll ask questions. You just yell out what you hear.
Yep.
I'm hoping.
My mother.
Because she knew. She knew what was going
You're mad at your mother. Your real mother or your stepmother? Because you killed, well, I apologize. I'm not accusing you. Your stepmother, safe. She just said safe. Who's safe? You. I'm safe. Okay.
Damn, wow.
Is there somebody in the room that you don't want here? I just heard like a growling.
Oh my gosh.
When you went outside that day and screamed to your neighbor, help, father's been killed, was that a game you were playing? It's brave. You gotta listen to this. This is insane.
Yeah.
It's brave.
It's
crazy.
It's so
It's
clear.
the craziest stuff I've ever heard.
all right. You guys ask some stuff. I can't hear what you're asking, so I'll just say what I hear.
Who's got the headphones on right now?
Lizzie, where is the murder weapon?
Stairs.
Under the stairs. Did you bury them under the stairs or hide them under the stairs in the basement? Was it an iron?
Said no. Like perfect. Like no. Like so perfect.
Was it a small handled hatchet that everybody seems to believe it was?
It just said yes.
Is the hatchet at the house still on 2nd Street?
Dude, this is weird. See if you can figure this out. It sounds to me like growls. Like,
I told you I heard a growl. I swear I did.
Like it's.
She's so mad. I think that she's just.
So
Lizzie? Oops.
Was she swearing again? She's not happy.
can you ask, why are you mad?
Lisbeth, why are you mad? I'm not trying to upset you. I'm hearing a woman's voice.
Basement.
I knew it. I've always felt that there was something buried in that basement. I've said it for years.
And you think that that's referring to the bed and breakfast?
I really do. I really do. I think that all of this anger, the growling, the frustration, the swearing, being mad at her mother, it's all based on that house on 2nd Street. I really feel strongly about it.
What are you doing? That's what she said.
I'm asking, I want to know the truth. You can be vindicated if you give us your story. We can tell everybody your story if you tell us your story. Because you know I'm honest and I would always tell your story. Who murdered your stepmother?
It just said something about Emma.
Was Emma involved? Emma, did you know what was going on in the house on August 4th of 1892 at 9:30 in the morning and at 10 o'clock? Did you know what was going on that day? I just heard Bill.
I heard it too.
You what?
I can hear the headphones.
I heard Bill.
Oh,
That's weird.
I can hear it in the lab.
Oh,
Who's
no,
growling?
Am I ready?
My belly.
The thing is, the sweep's so much slower on this.
There's a
On
lot
the
of
AM.
radio frequency coming
it's
in.
a lot of, it's a lot slower, so you get full sentences. But
Can you tell me my name?
But what's the chances of it saying,
No, I don't.
Just said Fred. Have to leave. Do we have to leave this room? This is incredible.
oh my gosh, this is so weird. It's here again.
Yeah, I feel it.
Whoa, it's here again.
Foreboding.
Whoa, man, there's
Yeah, it's
like it feels like electricity.
high res. Total high res.
All right, so
We're gonna get
here in just a
30
few
seconds.
Yeah, so anytime now. It's past 30 seconds.
Can't hear a thing.
You don't hear it.
It's
Anything.
as quiet as a church right now. We're actually on two different sides of
Okay. That's
That's
not
the
what-
walking. That's the walking we heard, but that's not what we heard.
No, what we heard over here was completely
It
different.
was a very subtle knock.
And that came from there. That
Yeah,
was
that's
really
where
obvious.
that's where they are.
While reviewing the film, I found two extremely important pieces of evidence.
Yeah, that's where
This
they
flying orb, it seems to move from left to right and then just out of frame. Just after seeing the orb, we captured this strange audio that I just can't explain.
That's where they are. That's where they are.
All right, I'm convinced that
I-
that wasn't them.
I don't think it was them. I didn't sense it at all. Absolutely did not sense it at all. I sensed that there was some communication trying to be done from someone. They didn't present themselves to me at all. I didn't get a name. I didn't get a vision.
All right, so I want to do something I don't know if you'll feel comfortable doing, but I'm going to toss it out there. Do you feel okay if I leave you by yourself and with him down here for a couple minutes?
Sure.
All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go upstairs. I'm going to take everybody outside on the porch,
Mhm.
make sure that it's dead quiet.
Yep, and let's see what happens.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
and it'd be great if you just tried to connect.
Sure, absolutely.
So, all right,
I'm gonna
cool.
try.
Go ahead and cruise outside for a couple minutes, and I'll make sure everybody's out of the way.
Just waiting for everybody to clear the house. You can definitely hear that walking.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not what we heard earlier. Make sure that's on there good. That's the crew talking. Okay, Lizzie, it's just me and you. Can you give me a sign? You make a shadow? Knock that card off? Do a little knocking? How about banging on the wall for me? There's a noise out there, but I wasn't sure if it's one of the appliances. Did you see that? Sorry, I know it's just me and you.
No, I was looking at you.
Yeah, I heard something.
What happened?
I felt that there was some type of energy around this table and it made a noise. You hear Lizzie? Is that you? Good God. Okay.
I heard it too.
Yeah, that wasn't subtle. You're back here, aren't you? You walk into one of these? You did, didn't you? Thank you for showing up. You've been here the whole time. Watching over us. Well, we're probably not going to be here too much longer, but thank you for making that noise for me. Anything you want to say? Make that shadow.
It's beam coming down the stairs.
Okay. Boy, Bill, you just missed it.
What?
You just missed it.
Oh gosh, what?
You're not going to believe it.
What happened?
Anthony, tell him what happened.
Well, we heard a loud noise come from over there.
Extremely noticeable. And I felt that it was an energy around this table, and I'm not sure, but I thought the table actually shifted a little bit, moved a little bit.
Well, we were nowhere close to this side.
Let me tell you, I thought a bird or a mouse or something came in that window, but they're not even open. But this whole thing, shake, rattle, and roll.
Wow. You ever had anything like that happen?
Yeah, I've seen and experienced stuff like that, but this was very obvious. Yeah, very obvious.
All right, so what do we do now, Lucky? Like, we're at a point where we're communicating with something and it's manipulating physical objects.
I believe that we've had communication from Lizzie Borden tonight.
I believe the same thing.
I feel it. And you're a skeptic, so if you believe it, then we captured some stuff.
I can definitely tell you that we just had the weirdest experience that I've ever had, and I've been doing this kind of stuff for like 10 years.
Right.
And you don't typically have anything manipulate something physically. It's
Sometimes
very rare.
sometimes you go on an investigation and you sit for hours and you get nothing. And you sit for hours and you get nothing. I think we're very fortunate, very, very fortunate that we've got what we've got tonight in a very short period of time. Truly.
We're at a point where I don't know where we go to from here in an investigation. So, in your experience, what do you do at this point? Like when you're having these communications and I don't know, and you get to this point where we are now, what do you typically do?
I usually continue if we're looking for specifics, or I give thanks to where thanks is needed and walk away. Shut it down. Turn off the communication. From being up here, I bring myself down. And you're going to see that possibly the house is going to be very quiet after that.